So the other night I went to the Norman Public Library on Webster to hear Todd Lamb speak, and I was able to ask him a question.
Yes.
It's kind of piggybacking a little bit on his. I know that you're pro-life. If elected governor, do you plan to regulate abortion, or do you plan to take steps to abolish it? And if so, what steps do you plan to take?
Well, I think we're splitting hairs a little bit by your question. You cannot get any more pro-life than I am. And I'm proud of that description, proud of that moniker. Some folks that are discussing that issue now, I didn't see them anywhere on Rose Day. When I was in the Oklahoma State Senate, battling Bernest King. I got one nod. Steve Bryce, can I get a name in? Some folks have no idea who Bernest King is. Yeah, plenty of you do. Parkers know, others know. I battled Bernest King on the Senate floor. Bob Anthony knows. I battled Bernest King in the Senate committee on pro-life legislation. On pro-life legislation, I was a principal author of a bill with Pam Peterson. She was my House author. It got vetoed by Governor Brad Henry. I led the first override of a governor's veto, first override in 14 years. Proven leadership, proven conservative on that issue.
He didn't answer my question. I asked him whether he would regulate abortion or whether he would abolish abortion, and he said it was splitting hairs. But it's the difference between calling abortion murder and calling abortion health care. And the next part is particularly interesting because earlier in the talk, when he was describing his platform, he said that it was important to have a plan, it was important to have a detailed plan and a contingency plan, and then told a story about how he was in the Secret Service to emphasize that point. But then when I ask him what his plan to abolish abortion is, he tells me that he battled Bernest King on the Senate floor and in the Senate committee and tried to override a gubernatorial veto of some pro-life legislation. That wasn't what I asked. I asked what he would do if he was governor, not what he did do when he was a senator. What I'm asking is, how is he going to abolish abortion as governor? And he dodged the question. Todd Lamb is a pro-lifer, not an abolitionist.